Hi, good morning. This is Kalyan from Gautam Associates. We take care of all the HSC consulting, training, and auditing. Although we have been training different team in occupational safety, one such training is very, very important. It's about the evacuation drill and emergency preparedness session. This is being given to across the country, across all the domain, like be it IT segment or manufacturing units or hospitals or hospitality industry, everything. But the theme will be varying. Probably the method and types of emergency creation or simulation for an IT segment may not be similar to hospitals, and the hospitality industry simulation will not be similar to the manufacturing unit. There will be some sort of customization will be there. Now, anyway, I would like to clarify two areas here. There is always one question which is lingering in few of the clients. What they think is having invested money in terms of fire alarm system, firefighting equipments, fire emergency doors, and all these things. Should I be doing training my own team in terms of evacuation drill or emergency preparedness? Is it really necessary? Number one. My answer would be very clear. Having invested money, approximately if you take about 8 to 12% of the total costing would have gone to the firefighting system. In the project cost totally, if you calculate, approximately 8 to 12% would have definitely gone towards firefighting system. Now let me ask you this question. Having invested this much money, what is the point in sitting ideally without checking all this? I know pretty well you will be having all the AMC regime, everything will be there, maintenance will be there. But by chance, if there is an emergency, in the event of any emergency, will this work or not? How will you ensure? How will you validate? Now, this is a fantastic opportunity to ensure that all these things are working. Of course, in a random sampling, we would be in a position to check whether the manual culprit is properly integrated, whether the lifts are properly integrated, has it been grounded properly, and how about the audibility of the fire alarm, and how about the PA system integration. All these things will be checked on that particular day, number one. Number two, we will be in a position to train your team by dividing them to different roles and responsibilities. The firefighting team will be there, evacuation team will be there, salvaging team will be there, maintenance team will be there, communication team. A person, the first respondent, for example, looks at the fire emergency. Immediately he has to call the communication team. So all these things will be simulated. Everything will be done on a simulation. One thing what I would like to say is the moment you start doing everything on a training basis, even if there is a real emergency, what will happen? There is always one thing called the muscle memory. So when you keep on doing all the training repeatedly, even in case of a real emergency, you don't have to do everything on a voluntary basis. It becomes an involuntary action, right? So that's what we expect. So thank you very much for watching this. It's only an awareness video. If you require any more clarification, you can definitely reach us. Please, thank you. All the best.